Okay guys, we're going to have a look at the last war against Fairoseh Tyrant. Okay, Syrian team that racked up, I think, nearly 200 war wins and a level 7 clan, so no pushover, but we did the job on them there. I think we all pretty much know it's really difficult to 3-star a Town Hall 10. And the most we're realistically going to get is a 2-star. So any stars over and above 2 stars that we can get on anything lower than a Town Hall 10, so it's your Town Hall 9s, Town Hall 8s and what have you, got to be maximised on. So we won this war by 5 stars, and they dropped quite a few stars on our guys that have anything other than a Town Hall 10 layout. So that's really where we picked up the win there with finishing off all the bases that weren't a Town Hall 10. So without further ado, we shall have a look at some of the raids. Okay, the lowest guy was only a Town Hall 7, and Barry's going to smash him. So again, just creating the funnel for the Vals to get into the base and a jump into the core. And with that rage in the middle, they're just going to carve through the rest of those defensive buildings in the core there, and it's going to be pretty much game over. It's not often we get a Town Hall 7 base offered us, but we've brought a couple of low-level players into the wars, so that seems to be what's done the trick there. Okay. Get General Lee's red. Quite a spread out base. I mean, you kind of expect at a Town Hall 8, the kind of attack you're going to get is likely going to be perhaps dragons and balloons if you're facing a Town Hall 8 yourself. So that's, I think, why this base is fairly spread out, to kind of guard against that with all the air defense in the middle. In general's Town Hall 9 has got a few extra troops to play with, and jump spells and the like, so should be fairly short order to wipe this base away. Save the jump spell to get out of the core. And just tidying up. Got Walter's red. So on this, guys, when you are going to deploy your jump spells there, I mean, alright, his intention is to get past this wall, but there's no need to put that jump spell so far out. To bring that further in would easily cover both walls if that was what was desired. And similarly on this one here, you may have actually just caught this intersection if you'd brought that in a little bit. So but at the end of the day, it's a 3-star raid. A lot of protection for these whizzes up here now. So pretty much all the defences are at this top side are latched onto these columns. Good stuff. Get Master Lee's raid. So all the defences to this bottom are all taken up with these, although they are quite narrowly packed together. They're now spreading out, but they are all being targeted by all these defences. Kingsway Walkabout. So again, we've got the Rage in the court. So those wizards will make full use of that and shift those defences. Okay. Got Walter's other raid. Good stuff, just overpowered that base. We'll look at General's other attack. So he's keeping the golems fairly close together to occupy up 3 of this infernal streams. You know, if he spreads his golems out like we'd normally see, he's not going to get that effect. Now, General's only working with level 1 golems, so not got the best troops, but seems to make good use of them. Still got the Queen's ability. And there's your second star. Good effort. Jackson's raid. Jackson's latest thing is witches. So he's going to go in from both sides. He's trying to get his witches through this opening here. This small compartment actually works quite well to kind of anchor the witches to this point, while the other troops kind of, you know, form the funnel to get the witches in there. So it actually works out quite well with this compartment there. You see that the witches are all down this end, and then the other troops are removing these outer buildings. So from there it's straight into the core. So he's got the rage down, so witch is in rage. They're going to be chucking out those skeletons for fun. So there's your 2 stars, pretty quick. Good raid. Got Claire's raid. So I mean, Clay used his freeze on that that mortar really there. It was going to be doing some serious damage to his. He had quite a lot of wizards down this area, so he wanted to prevent a bit of damage on that. And there's your 2 stars and a couple of minions to get back just in case there was any other buildings they need picking off to get the 2nd star. And red. Punnet's red. So the standard 6 column 4 jump. It does seem a really solid raid, this, guys. If you're coming across these square bases and you're not using this sort of attack, unless you're going for something like a mass witch or something like that, then if you want to be using golems with anything else than 4 jumps, it's, you know, you're not going to get that level of consistency. So I would definitely recommend, if you're going to use golems on this sort of square base, then you want to be using 4 jumps. Another one of Punnet's raids. Again, similar sort of base, going to be treated in exactly the same way. So 2 golems through each external jump. There we go. Just nicked it. Okay, we'll look at Ben's red. So Ben's decided to use breakers rather than jumps on the outside. I mean, you're looking at a great big flat wall. Not really a lot of other places that the breakers were going to go. But I find if I'm using breakers on shorter lengths of walls, they'll go all over the place. So just like we were seeing Punit in the last couple of raids using jump spells, unless you're looking at long walls like this and you're really certain where those breakers are going to go, cracky, breakers can be risky. But the fact that Ben's brought the breakers instead of the jump spells obviously gives him you know, the extra freeze and the extra rage, and made fairly short work of that base, so good effort. So it's red on the number 3. Never convinced about this sort of, I mean, this is an anti 3-star sort of base, this. But, I mean, as a Town Hall 10, you do leave yourself open for a relatively straightforward 2-star, really, if you're going for this. Obviously, the guy doesn't want a 3-star, but I do think with your Town Hall to one side, you are sort of rolling over a bit easy and handing out a 2-star. So, always remember to bring a few minions, guys, just for picking off the odd building. There's generally somewhere where, you know, you can pick them off with a minion, where you know, an archer or something, you're going to struggle with a cannon there. Okay, and we'll have a look at the raid on number 2 purely for how unlucky Eddie was with this one. And I was just said in the last raid, don't forget to bring some minions for cleanup, which obviously is exactly what Eddie has done, but he was really unlucky at the end, and you'll see why if you didn't watch the raid. I'll just speed things up to get into the raid. Okay, so Golem's going in. Managed to get the packers into the core. Good job. So just 2% to get, and 4 troops. 4 troops to get them. Now where's he going to get these from? Okay, and that's going to be 1%. I mean, the obvious place here now is these builders. So I know it's right under an archer tower, but the idea is you've got 3 minions, and you know you rush one of these builders so to get the position, and the bloody bomb comes out. That's really unlucky. Anyway, I would imagine he's got another bomb at this side as well. He's probably used that trick at time or two, so maybe something worth considering. Okay, guys, that's going to wrap up the replays from that last war. So a really good effort, 32 to 27. Like I say, they weren't a pushover. So good effort, and we shall catch you on the next one.